I listened to some audio from our president who said that the destruction of this country is based on African Americans and all this theft and all this crime. So why are the legislators approving laws to incite and protect and facilitate theft and shoplifting? If we are the sty on the eye of America, why are the legislative bodies why are they doing that? Why? And the people, like this woman, who wants to leave a legacy and generate generational wealth and stop the cycle of poverty she can't do it. All her hard work is destroyed. So the people who actually want to have something and pass something along, they can't. They're caught in the middle. But the people stealing stuff and the legislators are protecting them. Something ain't right. Something ain't adding up. And I want to add something else in regards to this topic. I have spoken about a YouTuber called Tommy Bites TV, and she solidified what I'm saying. She said on her channel was that California officially was saying to business owners and their employees to not prohibiting, that's the word, prohibiting, that they stop shoplifters. Don't touch them. Don't let them. Now, she pointed out something that was interesting, and I get it, and she gets it as well, is that they maybe, the reason why they're saying that maybe is that, to liability. Because if they were to say that the employees were to intervene and something happened, they were harmed or unfortunately killed trying to stop somebody from shoplifting, that would be a liability. Okay? But the interesting thing is, even before she said that, like I just said, people were I had already been seeing that even before this happened. So I don't know if was some part of protocol already to not stop them. But my issue is not necessarily with the people who work there stopping them, but what happened to law enforcement. So I'm not necessarily saying that the employee should jump in, in the midst of this, okay? But are they contacting? I can't even get my words out. Contacting law enforcement. It's like nothing is happening. Like it's being allowed. It's like it's being encouraged. I'm not sure if I'm articulating it. There's something considerably wrong here. Okay? They'll keep going to this and they'll keep pointing to certain groups of people and saying they're stealing and this is why we ain't got it. Yeah, to an extent you are correct. You are. But there's something really nefarious happening here. Okay? When you have lawmakers making laws that are actually protecting them and maybe even encouraging them to continue what they're doing. But then they want to jump in front of the camera and say that it's all them, they're doing it, they're bad, they're savage, they're this, they're that. But why are you turning the legislation in their favor? So the president, my question is, well, why are these people doing this? It's not just those people doing it. It's the legislation, the legislators, the people who make up the laws and pass them. What is their part? Are you holding them accountable for that? Why are they doing that? All right, welcome back to My Two Cents. Is it just me? So in this particular segment, I'm going to talk about something that I came across, and it's about the migrants. Evidently, this takes place also in New York City. It's at the mayor. He made an announcement, and he was talking to the people of New York City. And I don't think it's just for New York City. That's just a prediction of mine, that his vision was to put migrants into private residential homes. Now, the interesting part about this is, even before he said that there's some people that I know that were talking, and they predicted this. That this is what was going to happen. And I find it so interesting that they said this. They said, mark my words, that's what's going to happen next. And then a little time goes past, and I see this on the news. He said it is his vision to see migrants in residential homes, private residential homes. And he also, I guess to sweeten the pot, was to say that the $5 million that was given for the migrants, okay, that he would somehow give incentives to households that would take them in. Now, what I don't get about it is many things that I don't get about it. But the interesting part and the confusing part at the same time is that they're still showing and giving coverage on the news about the migrants being destructive. This is the thing. Destructive to property, engaged in all kind of criminal behavior. Now, I'm the type of person that you're showing me this, and you're going out of your way to prove that these people are just like the dredges of society. Okay. Do I believe it 100%? No, it's just like all black people aren't criminals and the scum of the earth. Okay. You can't just take a whole group of people and just say, oh, they're just all cartel. Oh, they're just all this. They're just all that. That's wrong. But they're doing it though, obviously. Okay. But it's like, to me, it's something, one or two things is happening. You either think that everybody's stupid or you're stupid and crazy. Because if you're going to talk about these people and portray them in the worst possible light, how are you going to turn around and say that your vision is that people, just regular people, going to take these people and live inside their house, and you going to give them some money? But you already like pushed other people out of where they're at. Like I talked about, the homeless vets, children, okay, in schools and aftercare and leisure and recreation. You push them out and you put them there. I'm not saying don't help them. It's something really off here. Okay. So you still keep painting and dogging these people out, but then you want to come and plead and say that people should take them inside their home. Why don't you put them in your home? Since it's such an awesome ideal, you know what? I got a vision too. Why don't you put them in your house? When you put them in your house, maybe, but not really. Maybe people will consider what you're trying to say. Okay? To me, that's stupid. How you gonna make them seem to be the worst people to ever walk the face of the earth and say, oh, can you put them in your house? Who's gonna say yes to that? Who do you know? It's gonna say, oh yeah, they doing all of this. Oh yeah, they can come inside my house. Are you for real? That makes absolutely no sense to me. None whatsoever. Are you for real? You were just listening to Teachable Moments with April Podcasts. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. I invite you to connect with us on our social media platforms, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and Pinterest. I also encourage you to become a paid subscriber in order to gain access to subscriber-only exclusive episodes and content. As always, be well and stay blessed.